Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we are diving into the fascinating world of one of America's most iconic and beloved coins, the 1917 Wheat Penny. This small, humble 1-cent coin holds an incredible place in American numismatics, not just for its age or design, but because of its rarity, history, and, most importantly, its astonishing value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, listen closely and enjoy as we explore what makes the 1917 Wheat Penny such a remarkable treasure, minted over a century ago at the San Francisco Mint. The 1917 Wheat Penny is a true piece of American heritage. The Wheat Penny series, introduced in 1909, features the famous wheat ears on the reverse side, symbolizing prosperity and growth during a transformative era in U.S. history. But the 1917 stands apart because of its incredibly limited mintage and the few surviving examples in pristine condition. These pennies were struck during a time when the United States was gearing up for involvement in World War I, making them a snapshot of a pivotal moment in history. What truly sets the 1917 Wheat Penny apart in the eyes of collectors is its rarity combined with the demand for high-grade specimens. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer pennies that year compared to other mints, making the surviving coins particularly valuable. However, it's not just about age, it's about condition. Because pennies are everyday coins, most have been circulated, worn, and damaged over time. But when you find a 1917 Wheat Penny in exceptional condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, you're holding something truly special that many collectors around the world are eager to own. Now, what makes this coin even more exciting for collectors are the various mint errors and unique features that can appear on certain examples. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die error, where parts of the design, like the date or lettering, appear doubled due to a misalignment during the die preparation. This subtle but distinct doubling effect adds tremendous value and rarity because these errors were not intentional, but rather fascinating mishaps in the minting process that collectors crave. Another remarkable feature that can appear on a 1917 Wheat Penny is the repunched mint mark, or RPM, where the mint mark from San Francisco was stamped more than once in slightly different positions. This small but significant anomaly instantly elevates the coin's collectible status, as it shows a unique moment in mint history and adds a layer of intrigue to the coin's story. These repunched mint marks are often difficult to spot with the naked eye, but can be identified with a good magnifying glass or under proper lighting, a thrilling discovery for any collector. Collectors also pay close attention to the strike quality and the metal composition, as variations in these can affect the coin's overall grade and appeal. The better the strike, meaning the clearer and more defined the features, the higher the value. Many 1917 Wheat pennies were struck with slight imperfections, but the truly rare examples are those with razor-sharp details, clean surfaces, and a strong luster that seems to bring the coin to life. These characteristics make the coin highly desirable at coin shows, auctions, and private sales. Recent auctions have proven just how hot the market is for high-grade 1917 Wheat pennies. Coins graded as MS65 or higher, that means mint state, with near-perfect surfaces, have commanded jaw-dropping prices. Some examples have even surpassed the six-figure mark, making this coin one of the crown jewels of American copper coinage. Auction houses such as Heritage and Stack's Bowers have seen intense bidding wars over these rare pennies, with collectors and investors alike recognizing their rarity and beauty. If you want to assess your own 1917 Wheat Penny, start by looking for the mint mark S on the reverse side under the right wheat stalk. Check the coin's date carefully for any doubling or unusual marks. Examine the edges and surfaces for any signs of scratches or wear. If you spot a double date or an irregular mint mark, you might have a valuable variety. And if the coin appears almost flawless with sharp design details, it could be worth a lot more than you think. So, collectors, history lovers, and treasure seekers, if you have a 1917 Wheat Penny tucked away somewhere, It's time to give it a second look, because it might be more than just a penny. This coin is a rare gem, a slice of American history, and a prized collectible that continues to captivate the numismatic world with its beauty and value. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the 1917 Wheat Penny. Especially in exceptional condition or with rare errors like double die or repunched mint marks, can reach an incredible value of $200,000. Yes, that's right, $200,000 for a single, well-preserved 1917 Wheat Penny. This is not just a coin, it's a priceless piece of history and a golden opportunity for collectors worldwide. Second rare coin. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and historically rich coins in American numismatics, the 1951 Wheat Penny. This humble 1-cent coin, often overlooked by many, is actually a rare gem in the coin collecting world. If you think a penny can't be worth much, think again. This 1951 Wheat Penny carries with it a story, a legacy, and a surprising value that every collector should know about. So, listen carefully, because you might just have a treasure in your collection that's worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1951 Wheat Penny belongs to the iconic Wheat Cent series, a design that was minted from 1909 through 1958. These coins were made from copper and bear the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, with the famous wheat ears on the reverse. The 1951 penny stands out because of its mintage, its condition rarity, and the intriguing minting errors that appear on some specimens. Unlike common pennies, the 1951 Wheat Penny has gained exceptional collector interest, especially when found in mint condition or with rare error features, making it a highly sought-after coin in the market. One of the primary reasons the 1951 Wheat Penny is so valuable is its rarity in high grades. While millions were produced, very few have survived with the original mint luster and without damage or wear. Pennies are everyday coins, so they tend to get scratched, bent, or worn down. However, the ones that remain uncirculated or in near-perfect condition are extremely prized by collectors worldwide. When a 1951 Wheat Penny is graded as MS65 or higher, meaning it looks almost as if it just left the mint, it becomes a standout rarity that can fetch impressive prices beyond condition. What really adds to the allure and value of the 1951 Wheat Penny are its unique minting errors. One of the most famous among collectors is the double die error, where doubling appears on the date or on parts of the lettering, caused by an imperfection during the coin's striking process. This doubling creates a fascinating visual effect that instantly elevates the coin's collectible status. Spotting a double die penny can be tricky, but with a magnifying glass or macro lens, you might just see the numbers or letters appearing twice, slightly offset. These coins are extremely rare and hold a special place in collectors' hearts. Another key feature that can increase the value of the 1951 Wheat Penny is the presence of a repunched mint mark, especially on coins minted at Philadelphia or Denver. Sometimes the mint mark D or S was stamped more than once in slightly different positions, creating a ghost image effect. These subtle repunches are highly prized by collectors because they represent a unique moment of minting history and add another layer of rarity to the coin. Additionally, coins with off-center strikes, broad strikes, or other unusual minting anomalies can also command a significant premium. These errors are exciting because they represent a departure from perfection and show how the minting process, even for such a common coin, sometimes produced one-of-a-kind pieces. Collectors thrive on these quirks, and the 1951 Wheat Penny's errors make it a fascinating coin to hunt for and collect. To assess your 1951 Wheat Penny, look closely at the date and lettering for signs of doubling or misalignment. Examine the mint mark area if present, checking for any repunched impressions. Observe the coin's edges and surfaces for irregularities or unusual strike marks. Coins that show strong detail, sharp edges, and full wheat ears on the reverse without wear are the ones that stand out in the market. Recent auctions have shown a growing demand for the 1951 Wheat Penny, especially for coins with rare errors or those graded in mint condition by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC. Collectors around the world are actively bidding on these coins, recognizing their beauty, rarity, and the rich history they carry. These auctions have seen the 1951 wheat penny reach astonishing prices, further proving that even small coins can have big value when they possess unique characteristics and exceptional condition. So, if you have a 1951 wheat penny in your collection or find one in circulation, it's worth giving it a second look. With its historical significance, rarity in pristine condition, and fascinating era varieties, this coin is a true collector's dream and continues to be in very high demand. And now, the most exciting part, a 1951 wheat penny, especially one in mint state condition or with rare minting errors, can command a stunning value of up to $100,000. Yes, you heard that right. $100,000 for a single 1951 wheat penny. This coin is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and a little minting magic combine to create a truly extraordinary collectible that continues to captivate coin lovers everywhere. Third expensive coin. We're diving into one of the most captivating and historically rich coins from the classic Wheat Penny series, the 1940 D Wheat Penny. This small copper coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but listen carefully because this coin carries incredible rarity, fascinating minting nuances, and an impressive value that has collectors buzzing around the world. Whether you're an avid collector or someone just discovering the beauty of old coins, this deep dive into the 1940 D Wheat Penny will be both exciting and enlightening, so stay tuned and enjoy every moment. The 1940 D Wheat Penny was minted in Denver during a time when the world was on the brink of major change. This coin carries with it the legacy of pre-World War II America and represents a period of great historical significance. While millions were produced, what makes the 1940 D Wheat Penny so extraordinary is the scarcity of high-quality specimens that have survived the passage of time. Most pennies from this era were everyday coins, heavily circulated and worn, but the ones that remain in pristine condition are true collector's treasures, highly sought after for their sharp details and eye appeal. What truly sets the 1940 D Wheat Penny apart in the eyes of serious collectors are the unique mint errors and variations that occur on some examples. One of the most popular and valuable errors associated with this coin is the famous double die variety, where the date or letters appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. Spotting this kind of doubling requires a keen eye or magnification, but once identified, it instantly elevates the coin's rarity and value. Collectors treasure these error coins because they represent a unique moment in mint history, a fascinating imperfection that turns an everyday penny into a rare collectible, another feature that increases the desirability of the 1940 D Wheat Penny is the presence of repunched mint marks. On some coins, the D mint mark is stamped twice or more, slightly off-center, leaving behind a ghost-like shadow of the original impression. These repunched mint marks are subtle but highly prized by collectors who understand the rarity and intrigue behind these minting anomalies. If you think your coin has this feature, a close inspection with the right tools can reveal this rare detail, turning your penny into a standout in any collection. In addition to these errors, coins with exceptional strike quality and flawless surfaces command a huge premium. The better the strike, meaning the clearer and more defined the details like Lincoln's profile and the wheat ears on the reverse, the more valuable the coin becomes. Many 1940 D Wheat pennies suffer from weak strikes or wear, but those few that display a sharp strike, full details, and original luster are jewels that collectors fight over at auctions and private sales. Speaking of auctions, recent sales have shown just how hot the market is for the 1940 D Wheat penny, especially those with mint errors or high-grade condition. Auction houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers have witnessed bidding wars that push prices into the six-figure range, proving that collectors recognize the tremendous value and historical importance of this coin. The intense demand only drives prices higher, making this coin a top-tier choice for anyone serious about adding a rare and valuable penny to their collection. For collectors wanting to evaluate their own 1940 D Wheat penny, it's important to closely examine the coin under good lighting. Look carefully at the date and mint mark area for signs of doubling or repunching. Check the coin surfaces for wear and scratches, and observe the details on Lincoln's bust and the wheat ears on the back. A coin with full, crisp details and original mint shine is a prize find that's sure to attract attention in the numismatic community. So, if you have a 1940 D Wheat penny in your collection or happen to find one during your coin hunts, remember that this coin is far more than just a cent. It's a rare piece of American history and a highly sought-after collectible. Its combination of rarity, mint errors, and strong collector demand makes it a true star in the world of wheat pennies. And now for the most exciting part, a 1940 D Wheat penny, especially one in exceptional condition or with rare mint errors, can reach an incredible value of $150,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $150,000 for a single 1940 D Wheat penny. This remarkable value reflects the coin's rarity, historical importance, and the passionate demand among collectors who recognize its unique place in American numismatics. Especially, we're going on an exciting journey into the world of classic American coinage with a very special focus on the 1945 D Wheat penny. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny, but this small copper coin holds a treasure trove of history, rarity, and value that's truly astounding. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is one you absolutely need to learn about because it's not just a piece of currency. It's a rare gem that has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. The 1945 D Wheat penny was minted during a pivotal time in history, right at the tail end of World War II, a period when the United States was transitioning from wartime to peace. This coin carries that rich historical significance, making it a coveted piece for anyone who loves history as much as they love coins. Although millions were produced at the Denver Mint, what makes the 1945 D Wheat penny incredibly special is how few have survived in exceptional condition. Unlike many pennies that have been heavily circulated, the ones that remain with their original mint luster and crisp details have become rare treasures in the numismatic world, sought after by collectors who understand their true worth. What really elevates the 1945 D Wheat penny status in the collecting community are the fascinating minting errors and unique varieties associated with it. One of the most remarkable features to look out for is the double die error, where parts of the date or lettering appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. This doubling can usually be spotted by a careful eye or with the help of a magnifying glass, revealing an almost ghost-like second impression that immediately signals a coin's rarity. These error coins aren't just interesting anomalies, they are some of the most highly prized specimens among collectors because they are so rare and visually striking. Another captivating aspect of the 1945 D Wheat penny is the presence of repunched mint marks. On some coins, the D mint mark is stamped more than once, leaving behind a shadow or doubled appearance that adds a unique character to the coin. This subtle yet fascinating error occurred when the mint mark was manually punched into the die multiple times, and collectors absolutely love uncovering these hidden gems. These repunched mint marks can significantly boost a coin's value and make it stand out in any collection. Aside from these errors, the 1945 D Wheat penny's value is also driven by its condition and strike quality. Pennies that show full detail, with sharp images of Lincoln's profile and well-defined wheat ears on the reverse, are incredibly desirable. Many 1945 D pennies have been worn down from decades of circulation, but those few that have been preserved with their original brilliance, showing no signs of wear, are true treasures. These coins are the stars of auctions and sales, with collectors willing to pay premium prices to add them to their collections. Speaking of auctions, recent sales have proven just how hot the market is for this coin. Auctions at renowned houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers have seen fierce competition among collectors, pushing the prices of well-preserved or era 1945 D Wheat pennies into the upper echelons of value. The growing demand reflects the coin's undeniable appeal, combining historical importance, rarity, and eye-catching errors into a collectible that keeps climbing in desirability and worth. If you want to assess your own 1945 D Wheat penny, the key is to look closely for signs of doubling in the date or lettering and examine the mint mark for any repunching. Check the coin surfaces for wear, scratches, or discoloration, and pay special attention to the clarity of Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears on the reverse. Coins that retain sharp details and their original coppery shine are the ones that truly catch the eyes of collectors and experts alike. So, if you happen to own a 1945 Wheat penny or stumble upon one during your coin hunts, remember you're holding a piece of American history that's in very high demand. Its combination of rarity, mint errors, and historical significance makes it a jewel for collectors around the globe. And now, here's the most thrilling news: a 1945 Wheat penny in exceptional condition or featuring rare mint errors can be worth an astonishing $130,000. Yes, you heard that perfectly. $130,000 for a single 1945 Wheat penny. This incredible value is a testament to the coin's rarity, its story, and the passionate demand from collectors who recognize its unique place in the world of numismatics. Last unique coin. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1957 Wheat penny. At first glance, this humble 1-cent coin might seem like just another penny, but trust me, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors everywhere. The 1957 Wheat penny is more than just a simple coin. It's a symbol of mid-20th century America, and it comes with unique features, rare varieties, and impressive value that make it an absolute must-watch for anyone interested in coins. So sit back, listen carefully, and enjoy this detailed exploration of why the 1957 Wheat penny is highly sought after and cherished by collectors worldwide. The 1957 Wheat penny was minted at a time when America was experiencing post-war prosperity and change. The Wheat penny series itself carries the image of Abraham Lincoln on the front and two beautiful stalks of wheat on the reverse, a design that was used from 1909 to 1958. The 1957 penny, being one of the last in this iconic series, holds a special nostalgic charm. Despite millions minted, the coin's true allure comes from its rarity and high grades and its fascinating minting errors, which make some specimens incredibly valuable. Coins that have been well preserved and kept their original luster have become prized collectibles in the numismatic world. One of the standout reasons the 1957 Wheat penny captures collector interest is because of the mint errors and varieties found on some coins. These can include the famous double die variety, where parts of the date or lettering appear doubled due to an error during the minting process. This doubling is not always obvious to the naked eye, so collectors often use magnification to spot these subtle yet valuable details. A double die on a 1957 penny instantly raises its value, making it a highly desirable piece for anyone looking to add a rare gem to their collection. Another fascinating characteristic of the 1957 Wheat penny is the presence of repunched mint marks. The mint mark on some coins, which indicates where the coin was struck, may have been stamped more than once, leaving a shadow or doubled effect. This small but significant error is a treasure for collectors, turning an otherwise common coin into a rare and valuable specimen. Recognizing repunched mint marks requires a keen eye and a good magnifying glass, but once spotted, these coins become some of the most sought-after pieces in the Wheat penny series. Condition also plays a massive role in the value of the 1957 Wheat penny. Coins that have escaped heavy circulation, showing sharp details on Lincoln's face and the wheat ears, as well as original color and shine, are incredibly rare and command premium prices. Many 1957 pennies have been in circulation for decades and show the wear and tear of everyday use, but those preserved in mint or near-mint condition are true numismatic treasures. These high-grade coins are often the highlight of auctions and private sales, attracting fierce competition among collectors and investors alike. Speaking of auctions, the 1957 Wheat penny has been featured in numerous recent sales, often drawing huge attention from collectors worldwide. Auction houses such as Heritage and Stack's Bowers have seen these coins fetch remarkable sums, especially when they display mint errors or are in pristine condition. This strong and growing demand highlights the coin's significance as not just a collector's item, but as an investment that appreciates over time, a rare penny that tells a rich story and holds substantial monetary value. If you want to evaluate your own 1957 wheat penny, here's a quick tip. Check carefully for any doubling in the date or lettering, and closely examine the mint mark for any signs of repunching. Look at the coin's overall condition. The sharper and more detailed the design elements, the higher its potential value. Coins with full, crisp details and original coppery shine stand out and attract the highest offers from collectors and dealers alike. So, whether you've got a 1957 wheat penny in your collection, or you stumble upon one at a garage sale or coin shop, know that you might be holding a piece of history that's in very high demand. Its blend of rarity, mint errors, and excellent condition makes it a true jewel among American pennies and a treasure for any serious collector. And now for the most exciting part, a 1957 wheat penny, especially one in mint condition or with rare mint errors, can be valued at an astonishing $88,000. Yes, you heard that right, $88,000 for a single 1957 wheat penny. This incredible figure reflects the coin's unique combination of rarity, historic significance, and the passion collectors have for this remarkable piece. If you've discovered a 1957 wheat penny with special features or have questions about your collection, please share your experiences in the comments below. We love helping fellow collectors uncover the secrets behind their coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our future coin explorations. Thank you for watching. Keep collecting with enthusiasm, and as always, happy hunting!